Chineke na nke igwe biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt spiritual wee wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbe ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ kere anyị wee na-aja gị mma na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị na anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị wee nye gị nsọpụrụ n'ụtụ na ịja mma mgbe niile n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị anyị onwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nzọmụkwụ anyị niile ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi si gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị na-efe nwanyị akpụ isi ala nye ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ịja mma na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasị wee baa ha ọnụ ha wee daa hapụghị ikuni ọzọ obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala ọkwa n'iyi eze ebube dị ngọzi anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkọ ha nsọ gị na-asị na enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana nwe onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị mara onye ebighị ka a na-arịọ gị ise. Having handed over our proceedings to heaven, we must therefore proceed.
Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. Share the video with your friends. Share it in any group where you belong. Tell your story. Do not allow people to take charge of telling your story. It is time for us to take charge. They are trying everything possible to change the narrative, but we will not allow them. That is more reason why you have to use your own platform, no matter how small, no matter how big. Begin to air your own opinion. Say your own view. Share the video to people so that they can see what is happening. There are so many of the videos out there made by people who are fighting for freedom, more especially the Biafrans and our Dudua brothers. Share their video when you come across it. Share it that people will hear our voice. The world will hear our voice, even if they don't come to our aid, so that when we start acting, people will not say that we didn't say it. We are crying out so that heaven will hear our voice and will continue to speak our mind. It doesn't matter what they think, it doesn't matter what they say, it doesn't matter that propaganda. It is not going to work with us because Mazen has opened our eyes. A lot of us have been educated by the message of Mazen and we know that he is truthful. Everything that Mazen have said have come to pass because he is the chosen one and he has always spoken the truth. He is as white as snow. It doesn't matter what people think. Anybody that is talking against Mazen, when you listen to them closely, you will always see the jealousy in there. They are only talking against him because of their jealousy or whatever. There's no concrete reason they can give me why they hate him. There's no concrete reason they will give me where they hate him. Somebody who has not killed any innocent person. Somebody who is fighting for a legitimate right. A right for you and I, for us to be free. And you are hating him. Judge yourself. Ask yourself, why are you hating Mazen Nandekan? Why? Why are you hating him? If you are sincere to yourself, you will have the answer within yourself. So, we will continue to speak out and say it the way it is. It doesn't matter what you think about us. We are proud to be whom we are. We are Biafrans. I am a Biafran. I am a Biafran. A proud Biafran at that. I owe nobody any apology for that. And that is what I am. Biafra is my religion. It doesn't matter what you think. Biafra is not hating at anybody. Neither is Biafrans preaching any hate. We don't hate people. We love people. When you talk of unity, the only place you can find unity is among Biafrans. People who are very sincere. They say it the way it is. It doesn't matter who is concerned. Even if it is their brother that is involved in a crime, they call him out. It doesn't matter. If you are a Biafran and you are involved in crime, we call you out. If you are a Biafran, you misbehave, we'll call you out. It doesn't matter. It's only Biafrans that are good in doing that. That is why sometimes you see people to come and tell you that Igbos are not united, they are fighting themselves, that Igbos don't love themselves. We love ourselves. Love ourselves with the true love. But not when you are a criminal. You want us to keep silent. I wouldn't talk about it simply because you are Igbo or you are a Biafran. No, we will not keep silent. When you do something that is wrong, we call you out. Whoever you are, we don't care. That is the message Mazen Nandekano has brought. He doesn't have any special enemy or special friend. Once you are on the right path, we are your friend and we'll deal with you. That is how it is. Thank you so much for joining me. And today, we are going to talk about a very important issue in that very country called Nigeria. What is going on between the southern part of Nigeria and the northern part of Nigeria? As you can see, it is very clear that the northern part of Nigeria have decided to hand their area over to the terrorists, which they renamed to be bandits. They seem not to be worried about it. They don't care about it. They are not worried about it. All they are concentrating on now is taking the land that belongs to the southern part of Nigeria and add to theirs. Taking the land that belongs to the middle belters and put to theirs. That is just their aim. To export that very terrorism to the southern part of Nigeria. That has been the aim of this government of Muhammadu Buhari. The Fulani government of Muhammadu Buhari, this is their mission. And they are chasing it with every means possible. It is no longer a joke. If you are a southerner and you are still sleeping, thinking that people are just making propaganda or people are just speaking for speaking sake, then it means you're not living in the planet Earth. Because everything that Mazen has preached for a very long time, everything that we all have been crying about in the Islamization of Nigeria is now playing out. It is now playing out. You have seen that all the terrorist groups in the northern part of Nigeria have come in on one umbrella to unite themselves and make a speech. If you have not listened to the speech, I have the speech on my channel. You can go there and listen to the speech that they presented. Listen to it word to word. You can see their mission to Islamize Nigeria. And there is one thing every southerner have to bear in mind. Every southerner, the war is against you. The war is not just against IPOB. The war is not just against the Biafrans. The war is not just against the Duduwa. It's against all the southern part of Nigeria, including the Edos, including people from Edo State. Sometimes you see the people from Edo State, they sit on the fence. Sometimes it's very hard to push them either to Duduwa or to Biafra. This is a choice they have to make by themselves, by referendum. Nobody is dragging them into what they don't want to belong into. But for now, let there be a unity front, a united front for us to fight ourselves, for us to fight off this very death that is coming. Because the death that is coming to the southern part of Nigeria, the attack is not just coming to the Yorubas or to the Ruans or to the Biafrans. It's coming to all the southern part of Nigeria. That is why everybody needs to wake up. When you come to the side of the northern part of Nigeria, it's very clear. I only pity those of them who are of different religion over there. People who are Christians and those who are neutral in that very place. Because they are very few and they cannot fight off what is coming to them. But for every Muslim in that very part of Nigeria that is not, I can tell you categorically clear that these people are comfortable with what is going on. They are comfortable with the situation of that very area. Every Muslim, as you all know, has a dream that he will be living in a caliphate, in a Muslim country, where Sharia law is being practiced. That is the dream of every Muslim. Don't forget that. Put that at the back of your head at all times. What they are always aspiring from, the northern Muslims in the northern part of Nigeria are always aspiring for a time when they will practice Islam in all the north with their Sharia. They are going to be very comfortable and happy about it. And what is happening? The terrorism that is happening now, if you talk of the Boko Haram, the bandits or whatever, what are they fighting for? The ISWAP, what are they fighting for? They are fighting for an Islamic state. And every Muslim in the north will be very comfortable with an Islamic state than a secular state that you are in today. That is why I tell you that they are in collusion with what is happening. They love it. So don't deceive yourself. Sometimes you see some of them come out to speak as if they are loyal to a secular state. They come and speak to deceive you as if some of them come to pretend to be activists. I don't believe in them either, and you don't have to trust them. Don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. They are going to be more comfortable in an Islamic state than in a secular state. That is just the truth and nothing but the truth. And that is the dream of every Muslim, to live an Islamic in an Islamic state. There is nothing bad about that. We are not against it. There is nothing wrong whatsoever about that for someone to desire what he wants in his own area. But for you to force someone else to buy your idea by force, to go to occupy somebody's land by force, that is where we have a problem. That is where we have a problem. And when you begin to put all these things together, put all these dots together, you will find out that Mazen has always been right. Referendum will solve the whole of the problem. When you have the referendum is conducted, the North will vote on their side. We will vote on what we want. It will only end up in a breakup. On their voting, they will now be able to establish a caliphate in the North where every Muslim in the north will be comfortable. For those Christians who are there, they can adjust themselves. If they cannot adjust themselves, they can look for somewhere else to settle. This is the truth and nothing but the truth. There is no two ways about it. And the southern part of Nigeria, the Biafrans will build their secular states where people can practice whatever they want to practice peacefully. The Oduduans will build their secular states where people will practice what they want to practice peacefully. The Middle Beltans will build their secular states where people will practice what they want to practice peacefully. This is the only solution to the problem of that contraction called Nigeria. And the more you continue to deny it and call for one Nigeria, the more you are calling for your head. More especially those of you from the southern part of Nigeria and the Middle Belt who are calling for one Nigeria. You don't know what you're talking about. You are calling for your death. You are calling for your death. The meaning of one Nigeria to you is not at the same meaning to them in the north. It's just like when they told you about restructuring, they say they don't know. When you talk about restructuring, they tell you that they don't know the kind of restructuring you're talking about. Everybody in the northern side of Nigeria seem not to know the full meaning of restructuring. They don't know the meaning of restructuring. But in the south know what restructuring is, and they know what when they talk about restructuring, they have a single meaning for restructuring. When you hear, even a child in the southern part of Nigeria hears restructuring, he knows what he's talking about. He knows what it is. But in the northern part of Nigeria, when you talk about restructuring, they don't know what, they have a different meaning. They don't even know what it is at all. What does that show you? We are not one. We are not one. We are not one. What we are thinking is not what they are thinking. What we believe in is not what they believe in. The ideology of these two people are not the same, and they can never ever function together. It doesn't matter what you say, it doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter how you pretend. And the truth is out there. The truth is out there. It's out there for you to see. When you go to when you go outside, you go to the street, interview people. When you listen to some interviews that were made in the street, what the people in the street have to say, you will know that people know what is going on, but their hands are tied. Only few people are coming together to take decision and speak on their own behalf, not on the behalf of the people. Referendum is just the only solution. It doesn't matter whether you believe it or not. Referendum remains the only solution for peace in that very country called Nigeria. It remains the only solution. It remains the only solution. I saw a video where somebody was just telling that Nigeria have entered a one chance. Who put Nigeria in one chance? They entered a one chance by choosing the Caliphate, choosing somebody who is a terrorist as their president. And today it's playing out. Somebody is coming to tell them we entered the one chance. But he was aware when the one chance was entered. He didn't say anything. He was there. Watch the video and see what he has to say.
The whole Nigeria is in one chance. It's all right. What is happening in Maduguri? You end it. So in the whole Nigeria, we are in one chance. We are in one chance because Buhari, as a leader, is already tired with what is happening in this country. So I don't need to talk too much about that. But all of us, we are in danger. All of us, we are in danger. Anything can happen anytime.
That is it. Nigeria is in one chance. Go to the street and hear what the people in the street are saying. You will be surprised that you are living in a dead zone. Mazen kind of call it a zoo. But Nigeria is worse than a zoo. It's worse than a zoo. And the funny thing is that the people who are in power are happy about the situation because it is their own plan. It is their game plan to destroy the life of the indigenous people and hand the place over to the Fulani Janjaweed. This is the only plan. To Fulanize Nigeria is just the only prize. That is their only plan. To Fulanize Nigeria, they have used religion to dominate everywhere, to destroy the mindset of people. And now they want to take the land to themselves. Hear from the street.
They know what is going on, and they are petting them. Forgive them, give them amnesty, create this for them, re-radicalize them instead of knowing what constitution say about banditry or terrorism, and know how promptly to deal with them and punish them. And they are petting them. Then it should be escalating to consume everybody if something is not urgently done. That is where Nigeria is now. And the Southerners should wake up. This is not Biafra or Duduwa or... They should come together and know that Nigeria have expired since 2014. They should visit that document and know, read it, study it, and know how to go to United Nations immediately and start calling nations that will come to seal the balkanization of this country. If Russia can be divided, so many countries have, they know that they are not one. We are not one in this country. Anybody telling you Nigeria is one is a lie. Bastardly lie. But the people who constructed or conceptualized this nation, the amalgamation of 1914. I don't know those who signed it. Maybe you should visit the document of that amalgamation. Because what I heard is 100 years. And 100 years has long been expired since 2014. So, as Nigeria stands today, the South are free to go. Because the Northerners are holding the country bound. They are the hem of their face, and these are the people who say they are educationally backward. And they are now holding every sector of the economy, every sector of the politics, name it. Then how can the country move? Every sector of this country is clamoring for restructuring, and they are saying they cannot. So the Southerners should come unitedly to see the way they go. That is my stand on Nigeria at its stand. Otherwise, these people who are holding this, what I'm seeing is that they are working for foreigners to come and take over this country.
What is bothering us as a Nigerians is, number one, insecurity. Number two, cost of food items in the market. Now, you cannot go to the market and eat what ordinary tomato for 200 naira. A bag of beans now is almost 80,000 naira. How can ordinary Nigerians survive on this situation? For example now, if government does not tackle insecurity and food items, by next year, I don't think whether ordinary Nigerians will survive. Because politicians, it does not concern them. The companies, different companies feed politicians, but they don't know about what ordinary people are suffering. For example, now, minimum 30,000 naira minimum wage is very difficult for government to pay. How much can a politician spend in his fuel in a day? But now, 30,000 naira minimum wage, government cannot pay our civil servant. If you go to the market, the cost of the everyday inflations, I don't know where we are heading to.
And if you look at the cost of the food item today is very high. And the federal government have to look into it so that everything will become normal.
So in your own opinion as a Nigerian, do you think we are poor? As a country, do you think Nigeria is poor?
Nigeria is not poor. We have everything that can take us to anywhere. But we have the problem of leadership. If the leader can control the resources we are having, I think everybody will feel comfortable.
You can see Nigeria is a very great country, though, but we have a lot of issues like insecurity, we have scarcity of food, and then we have issue of herdsmen and farmers. And then we have issue of money that is scarce. The rate of food in the market is very, very high. With big money, you can get just but little item from the market, compared to those days that you could actually have little money and then you get a lot of foodstuffs. Most especially, this issue of kidnapping, it's very, very high. And with that, it causes a lot of threats to this country. It causes a lot of problem to the unity of this country. We would actually want the government to actually come in, because without safety, you cannot live. Safety is what keeps everybody.
Well, the issue of insecurity is in the front burner, and it's unfortunate because when you look at it critically, you discover that there are root causes. to these problems. And unless we begin to tackle it from the roots, we may just be beating about the bush. It's very sad that souls are being lost. People are dying every day in the name of farmers, herders clashes, in the name of bandits, in the name of Boko Haram and all that. But I believe that if we stand together in unity with our leadership, the political leadership, definitely there will be a solution.
The government is aware of what is happening, but they are not doing much to tackle the insecurity. Let me start from Boko Haram. I believe they know the founders of Boko Haram, they know who brought Boko Haram, and how Boko Haram escalated. But it is unfortunate that the government has been unable to tackle insecurity. Let me put it this way. During Jonathan regime, during Jonathan administration, one of the reasons Nigeria voted him out or voted against him was because of this insecurity. Abuja was bombed. There was United Nations building was bombed. Police head office was bombed. Nyanya was bombed. Madala was bombed in the city of Abuja. Everybody saw it as insecurity in the highest form. We voted in Buhari, believing that as an ex-general, that this is going to put to rest the issue of insecurity. But quite unfortunate that the whole thing took a new dimension. It escalated from Boko Haram to banditry to kidnapping to all manner of things. What do you want me to say? The government is not doing much to tackle insecurity, because if they really want to fight this insecurity, you go to the root. There are sponsors of Boko Haram. We have videos. This is on Facebook, this is on WhatsApp. We know who brought Boko Haram. It is not far from the former senator, who they helped in sponsoring his election. He became a governor first and second time before he could not fulfill their promises. Everybody know Nigeria are smarter than the government. Community policing. Get the vigilantes registered, train them, inform them, make them busy, let them be part of the whole security system. Because if care is not taken, Rwanda may be a child's play to us. What is about to happen in Nigeria and what is happening already? Very soon, maybe by this, people may not go back to farm because of somebody is there waiting for them to kill them. So there's going to be food security problem and insecurity problem joined together. So government should wake up. State policing, local government policing is the only way out. Now, let there be state police. They said no. Let there be local government police. They said no. Let there be regional police. If government should pass a bill that there should be state police, you will find out that this insecurity will be minimized to the barest minimum. For instance, a police commissioner that is posted to Anambra State cannot understand Igbo language. You have to encourage regional police. You have to encourage state police as it stands now. It's one of the options that can tackle insecurity, because if I am a policeman, a military personnel, and you post me in my own area, serving in my own area, there's no way I will compromise the security of my own people. Because I understand the terrain, I understand the language, I know my people and they know me. So it is highly impossible for somebody to penetrate my area. And knowing that I have my siblings here, knowing that I have my ancestral home here, there's no way I will mortgage such thing.
Nigeria has never been a poor country. Nigeria has never, because the resources we have in this country can never make us poor. We have petroleum, we have solid mineral, we have virtually a lot, human power. But the issue is just mismanagement. For a very long time in this country, they've been siphoning funds, but the funds has not finished, and they've not relented in doing it.
Well, the truth will always be told. It doesn't matter how they hide it. We will continue to speak up. Use your platform wherever you belong and say it the way it is. Don't allow them to take charge of the story. If you don't tell your story, people will tell your story for you, and bet you they are not going to tell it on your own favor. That is why we cannot be silent. They can never change the narrative. The truth and nothing but the truth will always fly. Thank you for watching wherever you are watching from. May Chukwu Abiyama guide and protect you. May Chukwu Abiyama continue to guide and protect Mazen Nandekano wherever he is. May Chukwu Abiyama protect Sunday Igboho. May Chukwu Abiyama protect Biafra. May Chukwu Abiyama protect Oduduwans wherever they are. Thank you so much for watching and remember blessed. Bye bye. See you again on the next video.